Hello everyone, and welcome over to race number 13 of the NR2003 PMU Cup Series here at Twin Rim Motegi in Japan. And we're now, just as I almost forgot to mention so far in the season, that we are currently in the international tour of the season and currently in the second race of 4 races in international schedule. Being in Twin Rim Motegi, obviously we had our first race internationally in Rockingham, UK, which was the first race since season 6 to be held at the track in the UK, which brought us some splendid racing, especially with the shock win of Ray Ayanami after a battle from Paul. So right now, let's move on as usual and see. Well, before I go any further to the qualifying session, let's not forget the point standings coming up to this race. And there you can see Owen Scott still leads the championship up to the playoffs. He's currently 25 points away from Cameron Jr. in second place. Cameron Jr. Currently doesn't have a win this season at the moment, but could this be about to change for Cameron Jr.? Zachary VK back up into third place and continuing his splendid run in his rookie campaign. Bradley Riem as well holding on to his spot in the top 10, currently 4th in points. Joe Walker going down to 5th place. And we have Dex Miyazaki in 6th place, Aditya Baggers in 7th place, Arati Alejo, the defending champion, in 8th place, Leon Ho in 9th place, and Lucas Holmes, one of the rookies, in 10th place. And the rest of the drivers, you can all take a look and see where you're all at. And it looks like disastrous campaign for Trey Meeks. And as well for Dylan Hayden, one of the veterans. We've not seen him winning for quite some time. But without further ado, let's make a move on from there. Right. Right, let's see who is going to start from pole. Here we go.
Drivers, to your
Camry
cars.
Senior will start on the pole. Dex Miyazaki in second place. Oh boy, Camry Senior won last race here at Motegi, and he's on pole. Dex Miyazaki second place, and Blake Parker in third place. Henry Gua in fourth. Alrighty Elijah in fifth. Matthew Hill in sixth. Drew Walker in seventh. Foley Hill in eighth. David Scott in ninth, and Dylan Hayden in 10th, and the rest of everyone. So, be back for a minute before we get the race started. Okay, and let's make a move on from there, as we are about to hear the famous words in racing.
Drivers, cars.
In just a few seconds.
Drivers, start your engines.
And here we go. All cars are lining up. And away we go. Train week starting from last. He's certainly not having a good start. But Cameron Senior, last race winner, starts on the pole. And this is going to be crucial for Cameron Senior. Could he win the race, or could a Toyota win the race? Because we've seen a Toyota locking up both sides of the front row, and you can see Dex Miyazaki having a really good season, and hopefully can try and keep his resurgence of his career alive. As we're about to get going from there, the pace car is in, and we are going racing here at Motegi. And let's see if Camry can bring anything to the race from himself. I don't know, but here comes Camry Senior, and he looks like he's about to get pushed by Blake Parker. And will he try and hold on to that lead? I think Blake Parker is going to go for that attack on Camry Senior, and it looks like that Camry Senior is going to lose that position just before lap 1 has completed. So Blake Parker in the lead, and Camry Senior hold on to second place now. Dex Miyazaki in third place still, but here comes defending champion Oreti Alejo. And Drew Walker overtaking Dex Miyazaki, as well as David Scott, the two BPE teammates. And it looks like Alrighty Elijah is on the attack on Cameron Senior. Ooh, he is giving Cameron Senior a bit of a push to try and get his lead back. Senior on to Blake Parker. And does he take the lead? Does he take the lead back? Looks like he will take the lead again. Cameron Sr. back in the lead. And Alrighty Alejo will try and overtake Blake Parker as well. Up into second place he goes. Look at that. 3 BPE cars. Can you imagine it? They're all together now towards the top 5. Absolutely unreal. Alrighty Alejo second place. Drew Walker about to take third place from Blake Parker. And David Scott presumably, well, possibly on the verge of taking fourth place from Blake Parker. Currently fifth place now. And Drew Walker up into second place, passing his teammate and defending champion Alrighty Alejo. And look at that battle together. And absolutely unreal. Blake Parker, why have I not said it before? Blake Parker, the team owner, is them together as well. They're together. He's together with them. They are together. I don't believe it. So here comes Arisuiko climbing up a little bit. Whilst Cameron Sr. continues to lead. And there's Drew Walker. And here comes David Scott on Drew Walker. David Scott looking really good right now in that 92 car. And here comes Blake Parker overtaking Drew Walker. Let's go through another angle just to make the race more better and exciting. It looks like Blake Parker is about to take that second place back from David Scott. And it looks like Drew Walker and Arisuiko joins the Blake Parker train to try and pass David Scott. Looks like they've managed to succeed in getting past David Scott. Or does they? Well, Arisuiko trying to go once more on Drew Walker for third place. Oh, someone's got a problem. That's David Dixon. David Dixon's in the pits. David Dixon is in the pits. Looks like we got a caution. It can't be a caution. Oh, crud. That is certainly a caution. Yep, caution confirmed. So what happened? I think David Dixon got caught up. Oh, Sheridan got involved. As well, David Dixon. Oh, Terry Lowell also got hit as well. Terry Lowell, the first ever winner here at Motegi in the PMU Cup Series, also got collected as well. So what actually happened? Let's see. It looks like Sheridan got collected. Okay. All right. That was not supposed to happen. All the cars get collected up together. I just need to see what how did it happen and what happened at the back. I think some cars just lost control as a result of that. Okay, looks like it's quite hard to tell a lot, but let's go through one by one. So basically, I think Sheridan got caught up with the others. I think that's it was a battle for 3 wide. No, it started with Zachary VK collecting Aaron Thiel and then causing them to lose control whilst trying to get back. Unfortunately, it was almost too late. They didn't know where they were going. Sheridan gets collected, as well as a lot of the other cars, and that caused a caution. And this was resulted in David Dixon getting collected as well. Take a look at Solomon Sheridan. Nick Tanner also got hit. Ooh. I hope Trey Meeks is okay, 'cause yeah, well, I don't know. Everyone got collected, literally almost everyone got collected. Let's go on board. Okay, and then we go on board Trey Meeks. And let's go on board David Dixon in the 45 car. Well, that's it. So back to the front. And could we see some pit stops? Potentially, potentially not. And we see all the wrecked cars. Alright. Take a look at everyone. Stephen Fox is out, David Dixon out, Tyrell Lowell out. But the rest will continue, although a number of drivers will of course have damage, so there we go. Here we go. And we're going green again. Cam Ray Sr. Let's see how long he can hold off for the lead. If he can. We're only in lap 13. Blake Parker still in second place, although under pressure from Drew Walker and there's a Rishi Rico. It appears that he's absolutely out of absolutely nowhere. Oh boy, here comes Blake Parker. This time did an overtake like he did earlier on in the race. Oh wait, Cameron Senior looks like he's trying to strike back onto Blake Parker. He's not letting Blake Parker in on easy, but Blake Parker manages to take the lead from Cameron Senior. Although Cameron Senior is looking really close onto Blake Parker still. Aris Yuiko into third place now. And there is Drew Walker. There's David Scott. There is Nathaniel Campbell. There's Cam Wright Jr. There is Dylan Hayden. There is Dex Mizaki falling back. In fact, he's trying to climb his way back to the field. And Henry Guo. Oh, Jackie Daytona entering the pits. Oh, he came back from the pits. So what actually happened to Jackie Daytona? I think there might have been an issue with some thought. I swear they pitted early, or I'm not sure. Maybe they had problems or some thought. But they come in to the pits. Oh, and by the way, just almost forgot to mention to you, we are bringing back pit stops here at Motegi. Since the last few races, in fact, it's probably been ever since we've actually ever done pit stops in Japan in Motegi. And the reason we didn't have pit stops was because we had issues with the pit stops, and that's why we didn't bring it for the last few races. Well, for many races in Motegi, but now it's finally back. Hopefully, it will work. But anyway. Oh, Cameron Senior in the lead. Let's see how it happened, because we unfortunately didn't caught that live, which was stupid of me. So how it happened was flippin' heck. Yeah, Cameron Senior was about to overtake Blake Parker just when I saw Jackie Daytona coming out of the pit stop, coming out of the pit. Cameron Senior overtaking Blake Parker, and then Aris Yuiko sent an opportunity to get around Blake Parker as well. And as we continue on from there, looks like Aris Yuiko, he's getting closer to Cameron Senior. This could be interesting. Could we see a leader for the first time for Aris Yuiko? He is still sticking to the rear of Cameron Senior. Doesn't appear to lose at the moment. In fact, there could be distraction because Drew Walker is right behind him. I guess it does benefit for Aris Yuiko, because look at him. That drafting for Drew Walker gave him an opportunity to get more pace and get around Cameron Senior. Here comes Aris Yuiko for the lead. He's definitely going to take that lead. Aris Yuiko will cross the line to lead for the first time. And Cameron Senior will start to lose the lead as he continues to fall down the order from Drew Walker. Drew Walker will take second place from Cameron Senior. Blake Parker joining in again, and looks like we have a junior about to join in the battle for the lead, possibly. Aris Yuiko still leading at the moment. Then Hayden appears to be climbing up as well. Arishiriko's still leading. Drew Walker still in second place. Blake Parker in third place. Cameron Senior fourth. Davis got fifth. Not much of a battle going on in the last few laps. Oh boy, sorry, I didn't see it. But Drew Walker has just taken the lead from Mauricio Rico. Sorry, I was just looking for my phone through Discord updates, and Drew Walker just taken the lead from Mauricio Rico, and looks like Blake Parker is going to put the pressure on Rico and try and take second place off of Mauricio Rico. Cameron Senior trying to fight back as well. So there's always a battle every few laps going along. Lead changes and all that as Drew Walker takes off into the lead. Blake Parker in second place, Senior in third. As Mauricio Rico falls down the order. Oh, Trey Meeks! Trey Meeks must have come out from his pit stop, I presume. And he's right in the way of everyone else now. But I guess he's been a bit kind now enough to move out of the way, at least for now. Looks like, oh, we got a wreck, and that's Henry Guo. Henry Guo, we've seen him outside the top 10. We've seen him just outside the top 10, but what happened to Henry Guo? That looks horrible for Henry Guo. What happened? That was Leland Hill. Leland Hill took out Henry Guo. Leland Hill took him out. Oh, close shot. And luckily, nobody got collected by the wrecked car of Henry Guo. Whoa. 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 How close was that? Oh boy. Henry Guo gets shunted by Leland Hill. Let's go on board, Henry Guo. Oh boy. Henry Guo is certainly not happy. Anyways, will we see the first round of pit stops as we see, ooh, Henry Guo in the way. And here we go. Round of pit stops coming up. So who's going to make it out first? Drew Walker, Blake Parker. Ooh, close one. Wow, Senior's struggling to get his car up and running. He's fallen down the order. Arisu Riku third, Davis got fourth, Dylan Hayden fifth, Camry Jr. sixth, Camry Senior seventh, eighth Nathaniel Campbell, ninth place Lean Hill, who took out Terry Gore, and Dex Mizaki in 10th place. And looks like they will be starting in front of those lab cars. Not, oh, they're going to come into the pits. Okay. Fair enough, they're coming in. Except for Trey Meeks. Presumably due to him being on a different lap. Yeah, Trey Meeks is on a different lap. That number 19 car. So I don't know if he's going to stay up in front until the restart. Anyway, let's go for a short air break. So, be right back. Okay, and we're back, and we're going racing once again. The pace car already pulled in. We're about to go racing here at Batigi once again. And as we take a look at retirements, so far Henry Goa has retired as a result of that collision with Leon Hill. And that's pretty much it. But here we go racing again. Here at Motegi. And look at Drew Walker. Drew Walker trying to lap down Trey Meeks. Yes, Trey Meeks decided to, or it was decided that Trey Meeks will start in the front of the leading pack. Because he's 2 laps down, it looks like he's causing a lot of inconvenience. Oh! Contact between Blake Parker and Drew Walker! What happened down there? Shoot, what happened down there? Contact between Drew Walker and... Where's Drew Walker now? I don't know where he is. Oh boy, but that was contact for the lead. Shocking moment. How did it all happen? Whoa. What happened to Drew Walker? Oh boy, he's slowing down. I hope he's gonna be okay. Whoa, he's got side damage. That is going to affect him so dearly. Look at that. Yep, he's wrecked. Looks like he's out of action for the rest of the race. Oh boy. I mean, not out of action, but he's not going to compete well for the rest of the race. Well, possibly out of contention for a win even because of that. But let's take a look at what happened. What happened to Drew Walker? How did it all happen? I don't know what was Drew Walker doing. Was he trying to enter the pits or what? And then Blake Parker sort of nudged in the front of him, not knowing what he was about to do, and then boom. And then he ended up getting into the back of Arisu Rico. Looks like Arisu Rico seemingly unaffected by that shunt, and somehow almost causing close calls between him and that's Owen Scott up in front. Straight from the lead. Straight from the lead he went. Let's take a look from another angle. Oh boy. I don't know why he coming to the pits. We need to investigate that and see if maybe he took the wrong set of tires, maybe. Maybe there was an issue during his last pit stop and they had to call in again. Well, let's find out. Let's find out what happened to Drew Walker. Did he come into the pits? He did come into the pits, obviously, but what set he took in as? He took 2 sets of tires. Yeah, he took 2 sets of tires. So there was nothing abnormal. There was nothing problematic, I don't think. Okay, and Drew Walker comes in. Don't know what happened, but we'll find out eventually. So yeah, Drew Walker decided to come in from the lead for some reason to the pit stop, to the pit lane, and somehow got caught up with the second place driver Blake Parker. He seems to be a little off his mind. But anyway. Actually, let's do an onboard camera. I know it sounds silly, but why not? So Drew Walker was leading, and he got pushed down the order as a result of that collision with Blake Parker. Oh boy, with the team owner. The team owner of BP Enterprises. Looks like a book is going to be thrown at the driver from Blake Parker at the race as a result of that unfortunate moment. So let's see what's going on with with Drew Walker, Blake Parker Enterprises driver. Drew Walker looks like he's probably going to stay there. Going to stay there for some time, I think. I don't think he's probably... Oh! Was it some sort of penalty, or was it some check? I don't know. Could be that he forgot to add the fuel in, or something. But that was a very confusing pit stop for Drew Walker. I don't know how it happened, but that was just something. I don't know. I don't want to talk too much anymore. So anyway, let's get back on to the race. Blake Parker's still leading at the moment. Could be up for winning his second race of the season. In fact, this could be Blake Parker's best season since, I think, season 3. Was it season 3 or season 5? Or no, season 4. I'm pretty sure that was his best season. He was in championship contention. He was in championship contention, if I remember correctly. Was it season 3 or season 4? I don't know. It was one of the 2 seasons where Blake Parker did his best season in his career. He won 2 races, which led him up to in championship contention. He was one of the... I think he was one of the last 4 drivers in contention. But anyway, continuing on. As looks like Cameron Sr. is about to go on the move on Blake Parker. There is David Scott in Blake Parker's team, going on the 5 car of Cameron Sr. David Scott into second place. Does he go once more this time on Blake Parker for that lead? Looks like he's gonna go for it in absolute fashion. Anyone could do it, Cameron Sr. in this race. And looks like David Scott is gonna try and have a taste of the lead for the first time this race. For the first time today. Blake Parker's team driver, David Scott in the lead. And looks like Cameron Sr. is fighting back. And as well as Arisu Rico staying put, Dylan Hayden and Cameron Jr. keeping watch as well. Just in case anything happens. Cameron Sr. battling back on Blake Parker. And Aris Yuiko on the battle for on Blake Parker. For Blake Parker, on Blake Parker I mean. And Senior for the lead. Does he take that lead from the 92 car? Looks like so. Senior back in the lead. Looks like Dylan Hayden's on the attack on Blake Parker. And Lean Hill up in controversial circumstances for what he did to Henry Guo during the last caution, before the last caution. And Aris Yuiko takes second place from David Scott. Then Hayden up into fourth. And Lean Hill overtaking Dylan Hayden for fourth place. And Lean Hill again on Arisuiko. Looks like David Scott's having a look on Camry Senior. Does David Scott take the lead once again on Camry Senior? Or in fact, let's look at Lane Hill. Lane Hill taking a look at the top two drivers. Could he strike on and perhaps get right in front of him? Perhaps, maybe. Here comes David Scott for that lead. Does he take Camry Senior for the lead? He does, quite easily. Just about easily. Lane Hill on the 5 car now, this time. Does Lane Hill take the lead? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Dylan Hayden is following them. Okay, a bit of lag, unfortunately. I apologize if it's lagging in any sort of way. I don't know what's going on here. Then David Scott still leading, not Dylan. David Scott still leading. Cameron Seen in second place. Dylan Hayden now in third place from Lean Hill. I thought Lean Hill was climbing up, but looks like he's no longer climbing up. He's now climbing down. I guess Cameron Sr. had a way to deny Leon Hill from overtaking him. Here comes Arishi Rico on the sorry, Dun Hayden. Dun Hayden for 3rd place. And I'm gonna say this could be anybody's race. Still anybody's race. Could we see David Scott winning? Could we see Senior winning? Or could we see Arishi Rico winning for the first time? Who knows? And Arishi Rico. And we see a lap car coming up, and that is Riley Hill. This could change everything potentially. Arishi Rico on David Scott. Does he take the lead? Yes, he does. Looks like we're seeing 3 wide now between David Scott, Cameron Sr. and Cameron Jr. Ooh, it's looking scary around there. Oh my god, Cameron Sr. drafts past Riley Hill and the rest of the field. Where on earth did he got that speed from? Oh boy, Cameron Sr. up into 2nd place. As well as Senior and Dun Hayden. Well, that was nice. So, Cameron Jr. is chasing down Arishi Rico. We've got 13 laps coming up to go. 13 laps coming up. And it is still a race that keeps changing leaders every time. Right now, Arishi Rico is still up in front in that Weeb car. That Weeby car. Weeb car. W-E-E-B. Weeb. As he gets around Sheridan. The next lap car, and I think Sheridan is the one who will give in quite easily. And Senior Bowles Jr. getting close to each other. Could it be a push draft or some sort of overtaking attempt? Who knows? Who knows what could happen up in the front? I think Junior is going to try and fight for that place. He wants that leader. He wants to be the leader this time. Does he go for it? And it looks like he might pull off. The lead still holds on between Yuiko and Camry Jr. Yuiko still leads, but Junior still side by side. And he does slowly gets past Yuiko for the lead, but Senior is not far away from him. This is going to be very crucial. Even more crucial, because we're now coming up to 10 laps to go. And we see Senior and Junior 1-2. No, Junior and Senior 1-2 for the lead. Senior now battle against Junior. Try and take that lead back and try and go on a pole win. And he does go for it. Senior gets past Junior, but does Junior fight back? That's something I can doubt it. Because Dylan Hayden is right behind him right now. And Junior falling back a little bit now. And Dylan Hayden on the move. Whoa, much of the top 10 changed quite drastically. I can see from there. Anyways, Dylan Hayden up into second place. Cameron Jr. down into third, probably down into fourth, because Lucas Holmes is putting Jr. under pressure. There is last race winner, Ray Ayanami. Dylan Hayden closing in on Cameron Sr. We've got 6 laps to go now. 7 laps to go, I mean. Dylan Hayden on the 5 car. Looks like 5 car is not giving up too easily. Once again, he might be able to fight back. And oh boy, next lap car is Nick Tanner. Oh my god. Did Nick Tanner almost block Cameron Sr. or was I just seeing things? Looks like Dylan Hayden's going to try and take the lead and try and use Nick Tanner as a buffer. Oh boy, Nick Tanner is blocking the 2 now. And Dylan Hayden is pulling away. Dylan Hayden is pulling away from the rest of the field, getting blocked up by Nick Tanner. Probably not for long, because Cameron Sr. has now gone past Nick Tanner and Ray Ayanami. Dylan Hayden up into first place now, but let's see how long he can hold the lead for. I don't think we're going to see any more lap cars anymore for the rest of the race. So Dylan Hayden is now got a bit of breathing space, but for how long, of course, because Cameron Jr. is not anywhere that far. So this could last a few laps, maybe a couple of laps, and then see from there. Where is Cameron Sr., by the way? Oh my god, he is slowing down so drastically. What happened to Sr.? Sr. is falling down quite drastically. Oh boy, maybe it's because of Nick Tanner. Nick Tanner has pushed him back so hard that he lost a lot of spaces. Basically, he blocked him so hard. I guess Nick Tanner is someone you don't want to see him through Cameron Sr.'s eyes. Nick Tanner, an absolute blocker on Sr. Sr. is definitely not happy with the 75 car's driving. Over him deciding to block him out of any chances of winning today's race. Perhaps even a second consecutive win in Japan. That's just heartbreaking to see. Anyways, Dylan Hayden's still got a bit of a gap from Cameron Jr. So he looks set to potentially win his first race in, don't know when, how long was that? Season 6, I think? Season 5? Since he won a race. It's been a long time for Dylan Hayden. This could be his 5th or 6th win, I think. I gotta double check. I think he'll be his 6th win. And Cameron Jr. still potentially under pressure from Ray and Inami. Or they're drafting. They're getting closer to Dylan Hayden, so it looks like Dylan Hayden might have to try and maybe defend his position, because we have got 2 laps left to go here at Twin Ring Motegi. It is still anybody's race, and I hope to God there's no caution. There's no caution so far. Cameron Jr. is getting close to Dunhayden right now. Could we see a last lap pass for the win? Maybe. We're coming up to the last lap of the race. Does Dunhayden hold the lead, or does maybe Cameron Jr. have a way of getting past the 48 car? I don't think he has, but don't rule out just yet. Just one straight and one corner to go. Not quite for Cameron Jr. That is not enough for him to try and overhaul Dunhayden. Well, there you have it. Dunhayden, for the first time in a few seasons' time, he takes the win here at Motegi in his 48 car. I think that's his first race with that team. Was it Petty Enterprises, or I forgot the team for Dunhayden, but this is his first win with that team. Cameron Jr. in 2nd place, 3rd place Ray in an Army, 4th place Lucas Holmes, 5th place David Scott, 6th place Oris Eureka, 7th place Jerry Chen, 8th place Nicholas Wright, 9th place Matthew Hu, and 10th place Aaron Thiel. Where is Cameron Senior, the pole sitter? And he's down into 19th. All thanks to Nick Tander. But Dunhayden gets his win. And the fastest lap time will go to David Scott, 35.366. As we take a look at the rest of the leaderboard. Well, that has been a crazy race here at Twin Ring Motegi. So we shall move on from there and head off to the next race, which will be at Lausitzring, Eurospeedway Lausitz in Germany. So thank you everyone for watching today's race, and hopefully I will see you all next time for another race, of course, at Lausitzring, of course, for race number 14. Thank you everyone, and we will see you all back on the track very, very, very soon.